What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a general sneak peek for the sign of Aries. Okay, Aries, you guys are first this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and reshuffle for you guys. I'm reshuffling all the decks for you guys because it's like a mixture of energy going on. Your girl was a little late today with the reads, and Tuesdays you can kind of expect Tuesdays and Wednesdays for me to be a little bit behind schedule than what I'd like to be, because as I've let you guys know, I do work a daytime job, and so I do have to kind of like adjust my schedule a lot now. So that being said, just anticipate Tuesdays and Wednesdays to be readings to be a little bit behind schedule. Like I said, more than what I care for them to be. Okay, but still here to give you y'all's readings. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and get these cards laid out. All right, so we got two from the top. Excuse me, two directly from the bottom. Had to get me something to eat before I started, kind of cleanse my energy a little bit. And then one energetically from the middle. Okay, so there you go. There are your five to start. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys, Aries. So we have the World, Justice, the Ten of Wands right in the middle of your read. Okay, Nine of Cups, and the Sun. Okay, so not bad. Okay, like I said, a mixture a mixture of energy. Okay, so again, welcome those who are new. Welcome to those of you who have found out your birth chart and are checking on your placement. Okay, that means the most to you. Okay, because that's what I'm feeling right now is a collective energy of new folks, people who are now getting a little bit more spiritual, wanting to know your birth chart placements and things of that nature. So get in where you fit in, take what resonates, okay, and pass the rest. All right, so we have the World here to start. Okay, it's talking about the World usually is talking about a completion of some sort. Okay, so there's something in particular that you have wrapped up. Okay, hopefully if you haven't already, you've looked at the monthly manifestation. Okay, and possibly you're working based off of that schedule that's on that particular video. If you have not checked out the monthly manifestation, you can go on my channel and look at my playlist for monthly manifestation readings. Okay, those are an additional reading. Okay, it's not just us talking about how to manifest things of that nature. Okay, it is also it's mostly a collective reading for all the signs. Okay, but it does help you stay organized and kind of work alongside the moon phases. Okay, so if you haven't, go and check that out because it could be very helpful to you. Okay, but for those of you that have seen monthly manifestations, okay, you have came to some kind of completion, something that you're wrapping up right now, business wise. Okay, because we have the Justice card following behind it. Okay, which is Libra energy. Okay, which Libra is the sign after you. All right, so maybe that's in your birth chart. Okay, but there's some type of maybe documentation I'm feeling, that you've had to wrap up or waiting for an approval, for something possibly, that's part of this completion. Okay, so possibly wrapping up some form of paperwork. Like I said, some type of legalities of some sort. Okay, is what I'm feeling. It's finally getting wrapped up, and that's just in this this part of your spread. Okay, the energy just feels very strong right here. All right. And so now we're in the middle of your read with the Ten of Wands, okay? Ten of Wands, it's possibly been very busy or hectic for you, with a lot on your plate, okay? While waiting for something to wrap up, you still have other things that you have to do, okay? And so it has been a little bit kind of burdening on you, all right? But um, to much is given, much is required, okay? And so this is, something that you should be prepared for in a sense, it or consider is necessary to go through. While it may be burdensome, it's something that you have to do, okay? It's just something that you have to do, Aries, okay? With that being said, you have this Nine of Cups here, okay? Nine of Cups is talking about feeling accomplished. Once everything is done, you are going to be feeling very accomplished, okay? You're going to feel very productive, like you finally have some room to breathe in a sense, but also just the fact of being able to be at the point where you are in your life right now. Like I said, if you're either owning a business or whatever this may be, it feels very tight-lipped, okay? Whatever it is that's going on for you, Aries, you feel very accomplished by it, okay? Whatever it is, and it's like under wraps, okay? So no one really knows, okay, what it is except for you and a few other people, okay, that should be in the know. These are people that should know, not people that are like gossipers and things like that. These are people that are possibly that you're networking with, okay? And so you're very accomplished right now. We're feeling very accomplished in yourself, okay? We then have the sun here, okay, towards the end. So again, kind of like light being shed on something, a new beginning, if you will, okay, or maybe some kind of extension of something, okay, that you're already in, okay. And so the sun usually talks about shining a light on things, but in this sense, I feel like of following after the Nine of Cups, it's talking about some type of extension of your newfound accomplishments, okay? And so something that's going to be very lucrative, okay? So that being said, let's go ahead and get into these clarifiers, okay? So I'm going to also shuffle these as well, and we'll clarify these one at a time. Get some clarifiers for Aries. Clarifiers for Aries. Clarifiers for Aries. Okay. And so we're going to cut 3 times. And we'll do this deck the same as the main. 1 from the top for the world, 2nd from the top for justice, 1 directly from the bottom for the 10 of wands, 2nd from the bottom for the 9 of cups, and then 1 energetically from the middle for the sun, okay? So let's see what's going on for you guys, Aries, one at a time. We have the 6 of wands, lovely, with the world, okay? Like I said, something that's victory, okay? Usually the 6 of wands is talking about a victory with this completion, okay? The completion of, like I said, paperwork, legalities, things of that nature, whatever it is you have been working on, you are working towards. You have this 6 of wands victory coming towards you, okay? Of just finally being able to say, huh, Now that the hard part is over, okay, you have this victory, okay, from finishing what you set out to do, okay. So it's completed on a good note, okay. Like I said, kind of like getting to the finish line, if you will, of the first phase of a possible progress, okay, or process, okay. Next, we have Justice with the Nine of Hearts. Okay, Justice with the Nine of Hearts, which in this deck is the Nine of Cups, showing up yet again for your sign. Okay, Aries. So, again, feeling accomplished in whatever it is that this legality that you're going through right now. Okay, like I said, either paperwork, approvals for something, major approvals, if that's the case for you, get in where you fit in, okay. But Nine of Cups is talking about definitely being accomplished and it going your way when it comes to the fairness of this situation, okay. So very good energy here. Next we have the Ten of Wands getting broken down to Four of Wands. Okay, so again, like I said, it may be burdensome, and of course, Four of Wands is talking about union, things of that nature, but it doesn't always have to be in reference to a relationship. For you guys, I feel like it's more so career. Okay, and so at this point in time, with these Four of Wands showing, you are very stable right now. And like I said, with the Ten of Wands starting you off and the Four of Wands following, it's like a reduction. Things drop off of you, like I said, after you do what you need to do. Okay, while it may be burdensome now, or felt like it was very burdensome and like you wouldn't be able to have any wiggle room or be able to do anything else, this process has been very, very strenuous, but it pays off in the long run, okay, once you finish that first half of what you need to do, okay. So next we have the Emperor with the Nine of Cups, okay, the Emperor with the Nine of Cups, talking about some boss-like moves, okay. That's your accomplishment, okay. You are really taking the reins of whatever this process or progress or whatever it is for you, okay. You are the boss, you are the head person in charge, okay. You are making all the decisions, you are very accomplished. I can't say that enough, okay. Feel that, know that, believe that. The way that you've been moving has been very, very productive, okay. I'll give you an example, okay, for even for myself today, okay. I went to work, I did my job. Of course, little things that I would do throughout the day, I had to stop and, pat myself on the back for doing them. Of course, yes, I'm supposed to do my job so that way I can get paid, but certain things, you know, hit different when you consider what you've been through throughout your whole life, how my skill set has progressed over the years. And I'm like, you know what? I feel really accomplished about myself. To be confident in your job, in your skill set, in your skills, in your knowledge, things of that nature, okay? And so even just little everyday things that of course, as an adult we should be doing, like paying our bills, things of that nature. But I felt very fulfilled today in a sense of I put in my 8 hours, I got off of work, decided to go to the store, grab some stuff, taking care of myself, trying to make better health decisions, things of that nature, and to be able to be a responsible adult, go to the store, buy the food, put the food on the table, and just take care of myself like I should, and then get home and then cook what I bought. It's very fulfilling, okay? And so just something as small as that, that's very small, okay, very mundane, but it means a lot when you never thought you would get to that point in your life, okay? And so just take that little mundane thing and times it by 10 as far as what you're doing, okay? So That being said, let's look at the sun. The sun is being clarified by the Nine of Swords, okay? Nine of Swords with the sun here. I feel as though you guys, Nine of Swords is usually talking about insomnia, worrying, things of that nature, okay? But I feel like for you guys, it's not so much about, insomnia or just being very worried, okay? Um, some of you may be worried about, the overall outcome or if you've made the right choices, things of that nature, okay? Don't stay in a negative connotation about this because this is transpiring in a very positive way, okay? Again, if you think negative, you will call in negativity, okay? So you want to avoid that and stay as optimistic as you possibly can, okay? For the majority of you. For the others of you, I think it's more so of, um, and I want to make sure I'm saying it in the right way, where, you're kind of in your head about things, okay, but in a positive way where you kind of are already looking towards the future of what it is that you can do now that everything is finished, okay, now that the process is finally completed. You're like, okay, I got what I need now. What can I do? Your creativity is brewing right now, okay? And so your head is full of ideas and imagining things and trying to put things together, um, which is not a bad thing, okay? Just take your time and make sure you're, planning things out as they should. Don't go too overboard with what you're doing because you have to account for any possible things that may happen, okay? Um, and it may cost you more to do whatever that idea is. So, no problems with dreaming big. Dream as big as you want, but just be reasonable with those dreams because you don't want to burn yourself out, okay? Working towards something that's really huge, and if you're doing it by yourself, realize you may need some additional help, okay? And I believe we've talked about that in your last, like maybe 2 readings ago, possibly, or within the monthly manifestations, okay? So, not talking negative on your situation, just helping you think rationally. That's it, okay? So, let's go into your final message of advice. I'm going to shuffle these 3 times too so we can wrap up your reading, Aries. But I love this energy for you guys. This is like amazing energy, okay? And I hope you guys keep this up for the rest of this week, okay? Because we do have 4 more readings to go, okay? And I'm going to just do one more. There we go. And we're going to refer to the card at the bottom of the deck. And then we'll go into the book for your message, for any additional messages. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have Comfort Hearth. Okay? Comfort Hearth. And this is number 11, talking about enlightenment. Okay? Equaling out to 2. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want, okay? You're going to be in a very comfortable position, okay? It's time for you to relax, okay? You've done the hard part, okay? The hard part is over. Now it's time for you to kind of just relax a little bit because things are going to pick back up again, okay? You have time to relax, and now prepare to, be back busy again, okay? So let's go into the book to number 11 to get some additional messages, okay? So the element here is actually fire, all right? Hearth, comfort, it says take some time out to rest and regenerate. Know what makes you comfortable. Keep the home fires burning. Create a peaceful and beautiful home life. Nourishing the mind, body, and spirit is important at this time. Focus on the inner life. Anisi, which is ancient Greece for comfort and solace. Okay? And it says here, in these busy times, it is important to focus on a place where you can feel safe and comfortable. While many of us don't have a literal hearth, the home, whatever that is, should be a place created to inspire peace and nourishment. Okay? Created to inspire peace and nourishment. So that's how you should be treating your home at this time. While you have the downtime, take advantage of it, okay? Try not to focus too much on, your work and projects, okay? You've gotten the major part done, okay, Aries? Take some time to yourself while you can, because once your time off is done, you're going to be back at it again, okay? But while you're resting, it's going to be during that time you may want to create things of that nature, but make sure you're taking care of yourself first. Take care of home, put some comforts in your home, okay? um, Make it a little bit more cozy, whatever the case may be, okay? Get those things done first while you can. Don't focus on this project right now. Focus on catering to your home and yourself. Okay? So, with that being said, Aries, that's all that I have for you guys today. I will see y'all tomorrow for your dream catcher reading. Until then, peace.